this presentation, I'll be sharing a few highlights from my design journey in this semester. I've been focusing on technical skills built in InDesign, especially with styles, layouts, and technicality, and exploring how those tools help me create more efficient, consistent, and expressive designs. Some of the projects I enjoyed the most this semester was the mailer, die lines, and calendar project. These gave me a chance to really expand on my design aesthetics and explore how form and function can work together beautifully, as well as my newly learned skills of creating my own vector art within the InDesign program. I loved being able to incorporate that vector art and apply a thoughtful color palette that felt both visually striking and cohesive. What made these projects especially rewarding was the opportunity to create something that wasn't just usable, but desirable. I approached the design with the mindset of a customer or client, asking myself, would I want to receive this? Would I want to display it? That perspective helped me focus on the emotional appeal of the design, not just the technical execution. It was a great exercise in balancing creativity with practicality, and I found myself really enjoying the challenge of making something functional feel elevated and engaging. The project I'm most proud of is the die lines project. For this, I developed a completely fictional brand from scratch, which gave me full creative freedom to shape its identity. I designed an elegant vector artwork that felt both refined and expressive, something I could genuinely imagine seeing on a shelf and wanting to buy myself. That was my goal, to create packaging that was not only visually compelling but also emotionally resonant. The focus on building a cohesive visual system, from the color palette to typography to a layout choice. Every detail was intentional, and I wanted the final product to feel polished, professional, and true to the brand's personality. It was a great exercise in storytelling through design, and it really pushed me to think how aesthetics and strategy worked together. If I could go back and change one thing about this semester, it would be how I managed my time for revisions. I realized that some of my projects could have benefited from more fine-tuning, just a bit more breathing room to reflect and refine. That's something I'll definitely carry forward into future work. One of the most valuable topics we covered this semester was creating vector art directly in InDesign using the polygon and pen tools. That was a game changer for me. Learning how to use parent pages and paragraph character styles in InDesign completely transformed the way I approach layout and document design. Parent pages helped me build structure and consistency across multi-page documents. Instead of manually repeating design elements, I could set up a master framework, like headers, footers, grids, or page numbers, and apply it seamlessly throughout the entire project. It saved me time, reduced errors, and gave my work a more professional, polished feel. Paragraph and character styles were equally powerful. They allowed me to define and apply consistent typography rules like font, size, spacing, and color across different sections of a document. This was especially helpful when working on larger pieces like the styles for efficiency or newsletter, where visual hierarchy and readability were key. I could quickly make global changes, experiment with different type treatments, and maintain cohesive look when having to manually adjust every text box. These skills aren't just technical, they're foundational to efficient, scalable design. Whether I'm working on client projects, building templates, or preparing files to print for digital use, I know these tools will help me stay organized, consistent, and creative. They've already made a huge difference in my workflow, and I'm excited to keep building on them as I move forward in my design career. Looking ahead, I plan to enroll in advanced graphic design courses and keep refining my skills. I also want to take what I've learned and start creating documents like the mailer and calendar to sell on platforms like Etsy. It's exciting to think about turning classroom projects into real-world products. Whether it's future classes or my career, I'll keep focusing on creating visually compelling designs and communicate clearly and effectively. This semester laid strong foundation, and I'm excited to keep building on it.